Hey Aries, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did pull some cards for you. You guys really don't have a complicated read. I feel like it does show some element of growth here, which is really good. So, I hope you guys are having a good one. All right, we're going to take a look and see what's going on with you guys. Please join me, Wacky Mo, WACKYMOE on Twitter, and Zen Romance Tarot on Twitter. I'm like, why is this? Oh, that's the fancy chair. I'm going to move it. I don't like that. I'm going to move to my stool. Like the poor folk use. The stool fares better during presentation, I believe, versus all this noise and stuff. So, yeah. Just before I get started, Aries, this is your read, but I do want to make a comment. Some of the representatives that you guys have in your states and the people around you, you know by the way they react to things or that they don't react to things where they stand with you. So you want to keep that in mind when you vote for these people. Anytime you reach out to a body of government and they never have an answer, right? Can't respond. They do all the sneaky stuff in the background, which you know they're there because you guys have to understand I operate at a different realm. I'm a seer. Some people say it is psychic ability, so I know everything that's going on around me, but I choose not to partake in the nonsense. I can go back and tell you guys the stories of how this all happened, date, time, da-da-da, right? And even when it was happening, I would say, let me just let it all add up and then I'll address it. Yeah, and that's when, all this stuff started coming out. So I'm well aware of what's going on, but for some reason, see, the thing is, you can't have an investigation with somebody involved in it and not tell them about it. Clearly, it's not working out for you, right? And whoever signed a NDA stating that they were me, clearly, no. I mean, anybody with good sense, if you got an NDA, you ain't gonna talk, right? But me? Child, listen, I ain't signed nothing. They know it and they allowed it, and it's gonna come out. You not wanting to hear from me, that's absolutely fine. It's not going to stop the story. It's just going to spread. It's going to make you look worse, and you will address this. You will admit what you let these people do. You're going to admit that the checks and the incapacitated folk and all this other nonsense happened right here in the state of Connecticut, and you're going to admit it one way or another. You ain't got to say it verbally, but it better come out in that newspaper. I better see something, okay? Because at the end of the day, where these prayers are going, right back to you. Right? When you do stuff to people, it's backfire. It's backfire. So it's never a good idea to do stuff to people, right? And then you're going to turn around and have a secret investigation after you ignored the request to look into it, put it on hold because it wasn't a big deal. Listen, never mind. You don't have to be on my side, but I will tell you this. You will not elevate with me. It's literally that simple. You will not. If you decided to betray me along this ride and do some sneaky stuff that cannot be explained, you will not be along on the ride. Literally that simple. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. We have the Page of Cups that comes up for you guys here. There are some texts that refer to the Page of Cups as a girl, right? Somebody who's androgynous, like a girl. But in this particular text, it does speak about a young man. It could be the energy of a young man or something like that. There's somebody who wears maybe fancy hats. Maybe somebody's like a little shiny or whatever. They have the fancy hats or whatever. Whether it be one of them sports hats or a circular, a hat, a fancy hat, like them church hats. You know them big church hats that they be wearing, shouting around. You don't shout no other day but Sunday, but whatever. So there's one of them fancy hats, right? This person is happy with themselves, whoever you are, Aries. I feel like you are happy with yourselves. I feel like maybe even if you guys don't have everything in the world, right? Because I feel like, to an extent, I do feel like we share something like Scorpio's energy too. I think they said it's Pluto or something like that. So I kind of get it. You're happy with yourself. You may not be happy about everything going on around you guys, but you're definitely happy with yourselves and the decisions that you made. I don't know if you guys recently had sex with somebody here. It says that you guys may have produced a fish. Now, if you're a Pisces, right? I mean, if you guys had sex with a Pisces and they said, hey, Aries, ring, 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 or knock, knock, knock. Now they showing up at the door with the bellies rubbing them, but... Hey Aries, what does it say here? We produced a fish. Somebody could say I'm pregnant or whatever. They could give you some sort of announcement about a child or something. But for some of you guys, I don't want to say it like that. I want to leave it at this. Somebody could be accused of being a baby daddy, or there's a baby daddy accusation. You are my child's father, or I know that's my child and it's not his, or some nonsense like that, right? But you guys are satisfied with yourselves. I don't feel like this fish energy has come in yet because you are happy. But I feel like you guys are happy because you're making better decisions with this Queen of Swords energy. You acting maturely. There's something where you guys are operating with a very keen intelligence. There's something with authority and power. Somebody's intellectual. Somebody communicates well. This is you. It says that you guys could have dealt with some issues, emotional loss, separation. For some of you, it could have been a divorce or a death. It says that you guys are strong-willed, and whatever could have happened to you guys, you have the ability to pick up and keep going on with your lives, which is beautiful. Like I was saying, you guys were going ahead and calling judgment on some situation. Like I said, I believe some of you guys are calling judgment on a child's father. You got the King of Cups that comes up reversed here. This is some sort of involvement with a love situation that is coming to an end. Now, reminder, you do have the Queen of Swords here, so she makes judgments, honest judgments with herself, even if it hurts. She's like, this is not a situation for me. It's not healthy for my child to be around you or whatever's going on, but it's not out of a bad place. This is her calling judgment on, like, I've witnessed you with several needles in your arm. I'm not letting my kid go over there. Or, you call me up saying you're coming to get the kid or whatever, and you sound like you're drunk. I'm not letting do you understand what I'm saying? It's like that type of judgment. It's not petty judgment. It's not the type of judgment where you say, oh, you got a new girl. I ain't sending my child over there. Da-da-da. Da-da. Nothing like that. It's like literally, you and I were together, or we had a one-night stand, which produced a child, and thank you for wanting to be involved, even though it says you're crap and you're really not. But thank you for your efforts, whatever little or however little. Thank you for them. However, I'm not letting my child get in a car with you because you sound like you're drunk. You are impaired in some way. If it is not drunk, it is pills. Maybe it's severe depression. I don't know what you'll do with my child. I'm not letting my kid get in the car with you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. In any case, you guys have this King of Cups reversed here. Some emotional involvement. There's some sort of a breakup. But I will tell you this. You guys might be breaking up with somebody or staying away from somebody. They don't care. This person does not care at all. It says they don't feel any pain when this breakup happens. Either that's you or them. I think you guys are to the point where you've already suffered a little bit with this person. And either you've given up on them, I'm calling judgment. You are an a-hole, King of Cups reverse. You're not a nice person. You're abusive. You're emotionally manipulative. You're a liar. Da-da-da. I call judgment on you. Another piece to it is, and let me get into this. You're not going to feel any pain when you move away from this person. This King of Cups reverse could also represent a father, which we know. This could be your father, which you're like, I'm calling judgment. You're not a good person. Or I'm calling judgment, baby daddy or mama. Something is wrong with you. I ain't letting my kid, they ain't getting on a bike with you that you pedal on. You ain't nowhere near. I don't care if you ain't driving. You ain't pedaling either with my baby, and my baby, when you drugged up or whatever you doing, so you ain't having it. This could be a teacher. Somebody could be going on strike against this King of Cups. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Maybe Aries, you're going on strike. You're like, I'm all set. I'm going to stand out on a picket line for a few days. Expect a strike. Somebody may want to strike out on their own, but I believe you're going to strike first, right? I will tell you this, there's somebody, Aries, who's trying to get rid of you. This person could be this King of Cups reversed here. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They want to get rid of you. Whatever lifestyle you live, I don't know what that means. All right? They could want to pow you and get rid of you. For some of you guys, they may want to kick you out of a community. Oh, yeah. You're no longer part of the gardening community. Like Constance from Boston, when she tried to do that to me, even though she got 2 chicks watching her show. I was the one helping you with the ratings that you did. Little 8 people that did show up. I helped you with that. And you turn around and listen to this group of folk, right? And now they got you up in the justice system. Constance from Boston. Her husband is from the Caribbean, right? She a teacher. She's a principal up in Boston. She got a gardening show. You can tell she's a snob, absolute snob. You can tell, but she tries to play it off as sweet. One day I got on in a chat room, right? Because I was just like, I'm always in the gardening shows, right? And besides that, she's a fellow black woman trying to help out the channel, right? But this lady went and worked with these people. One day she got on, and you know how I'm an energy reader, so her energy towards me like, what are you doing here? So the devil tricked her, right? I guess she let Sister Stank in them and her sorority sisters, right? Because she part of a sorority. She let the devil trick her. So FBI, if you want to check Constance of Boston, You can check by Amazon. I ordered a gardening book. That woman, you know how to make the connection, FBI. Don't play with me. Okay? That's the one. That's Sister Catherine. All right? So, Sister Catherine, like I told you before, you should hold this holy L, bitch. So y'all go on and get her. And then that sorority that she belonged to, you investigate them too. And I want the phone calls, everything. Because it connects her right to Amazon where she did something with the information and right to her organization or sorority. Catherine, don't ever do that again. So what we have here is there's something where somebody needs to mourn a situation. You need to mourn the passing of a situation. Meaning this is over. For some of you guys, it's not much pain, but now you're left to reflect on what happened or what led to this or something like that. Some of you start to realize that this person that you're dealing with is not a nice person. They're a low life. And you end up having to bring them to court. Now, this High Hierophant card is standing upright. This could be something with the justice system. It could be the court, a judge. Like I said before, Page of Cups, somebody could have produced a fish and they're going to court. Somebody says, Queen of Swords, I produced a fish with this King of Cups reverse. He's a low life, and now I got to bring him to court. The good thing, though, Aries, is that you still remain in this High Hierophant position. And I'm looking at it from that perspective. Even though I've gone through all these things, I've still gone within for clarity, right? I am still in my spiritual path. I'm on my spiritual path. And what I'm doing is of the light, so they say, right? I'm not doing anything bad to anybody, but it is spiritual illumination. You guys are really focused on spirituality at this time. Focused on reflection. Focus on judging situations with the people that are in your lives. Something like that. My cards are not in here. They are, where they're out there. But I was like, let me just do this read because I had some coffee and I was like, I got the energy to do it. Let me just do it. And so we'll just have to pull from whatever else is here. All right, I just wanted to get this read out to you guys. It wasn't a complicated read anyway. But I would like to know some things. Okay. Oh, child. Okay, well, we knew that. All right, we do have this. This did come up here now. Remember, the King of Cups reverse. Somebody wants to get rid of you, Aries. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Something that's in front of the courthouse. It's been proven that somebody's been trying to take you out. You have a King of Cups reverse that's hiding it, right? This could be a Scorpio. Ooh. You guys might have a Scorpio. Aries is trying to take you out here. King of Cups reverse. There was a failed assassination attempt by an Aries. The Aries wanted to get rid of you. Ooh. Wow, this is really, oh, okay. What else? Maybe that's what's in court. Something could be going to court where there was a failed assassination attempt on a Scorpio or by a Scorpio towards you. Or maybe you participated in the planning of an assassination of a Scorpio, Aries. Is that possible? Because when I take a look at this situation, King of Cups, we see the Queen of Swords is making some sort of a judgment. She's making a judgment on a person who's nasty, violent, manipulative. They tried to assassinate you. Could have been a Scorpio. And it's in court, right? It says that you're in the upright. So you're traditional. You're focused on spirituality, doing things the right way. That's you, but that also symbolizes a court if I were to take a look at it from that perspective. Somebody could be in court over a baby. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell them to take that trash to the train station. All right. So you could have, I hate to say it, Aries. Maybe you could have produced a fish or a baby or with a Pisces, and maybe somebody said this person is trash, or maybe this Pisces is telling you that you're trash. They say take you to the train station. Something about the trash at the train station. Why do I feel fires? Look for trash can fires at the train station. I don't know why. I feel like distractions or something. Hire a publicist. This could be a person in the public eye if they have to hire a publicist. Somebody has a child and they're going to tell their publicist something. Or they're going to set the tone before court by gently letting people know that a fish was born. Somebody could have had a baby with a Pisces. I mean, something about missing. Hire a publicist. Something about missing. If you're a missing person, or I guess you have to hire a publicist. Or something's missing. I don't know what that is. One more. I wish all these. Let me switch these up. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab some more of these. They're mixed well, but hold on. Alright, let me decide to make the pile bigger. I see something about somebody's grandparents. All right, so there could be a child is missing here. Tell them to take that trash to the trash station. There's a missing child, and they said take that trash. Somebody said a child is trash. I'm not playing games on purpose. They playing because they want to play. They said I'm not playing games with you. Somebody's missing. I'm not playing games with you over a child. Somebody's going to go tell the public so they can destroy your home. Somebody's going to tell the public about a child so they can destroy your home. Why y'all be doing this stuff? Like, if you don't want the stuff to come out, like, this is a weird read. Give me the Queen of Swords, one card, because I don't want to. Make a phone call. There's a Queen of Swords making a phone call. Maybe she's trying to check something about a Scorpio. Take that trash to the train station. Phone call. Scorpio. Oh. Yep. Somebody tried to hire a Scorpio to off somebody. Off you, Aries. There's an item. They used an item. The item could have been a book or a candle. It could have been a book, a candle, something like that that they used. Hire a publicist. Somebody's not sure if they're going to file a lawsuit. Something about a lawsuit. A missing person. Somebody's missing. Somebody might be missing from a document. Somebody's hiring an attorney. It says file a lawsuit. They're thinking about it. There's a Queen of Swords making a phone call determining whether or not she needs to file a lawsuit. What's this? About somebody stalking her. Even if they are stalking you, you got these people in these positions, they're going to, oh, no, that's not. You could have them on video. They still going to say they don't see. And then when you do got them on video and the whole world see that you got video, they're going to be quiet about it, right? See, that's how they do. It's called the stall tactics for politicians. They're trying to make sure their friends are lined up before they give the big announcement about identity theft and all the missing people, all types of stuff. So they trying to get out of here. Nobody checking for them folk. You're going to see what happens to your ass at that voting line. Okay? Struggle. Reversed. The assassination failed because somebody... Somebody didn't want to struggle? Or it was too much of a struggle with a parental figure. There's a failed assassination attempt because of trouble had with a parental figure. That's sad. Yep, more legal. This is in court. It's confirmation. Usually dealing with some sort of a court case here. It could be about a missing child. It could be about the whereabouts of a child. Where's this child's home? Y'all can't see that all down there. Hold on. Yep, the whereabouts of a child, a home. Right here, home. So, I just feel like that's what this is about. Stalking. Somebody stalking. The Queen of Swords is checking to see. She's making a phone call about something. I don't know if she's verifying stalking or somebody. There's a judge asking for additional information about something. Like, they could reach out to a private eye and say, what did you find in terms of stalking? I feel like whatever this is, it's almost like they're trying to get to the core of what it is. It could be a Taurus involved in this, a Scorpio involved in this, a Pisces involved in this. Give me more. There could be somebody's parent. The truth comes out. Either a Taurus is going to tell the truth about something. And Taurus is going to tell the truth about a Scorpio. Doing something to you, Aries, or Aries, you're going to tell the truth about this Scorpio and this Taurus. And all the companies involved. You guys got the Knight of Wands that comes up too. You're going to tell the truth about somebody not wanting something for real with somebody. They were flighty. And they were probably sent by a parent. Somebody can't stalk you guys anymore. A secret weapon. Somebody was being used as a secret weapon. Maybe it was Jamie Doughton. Because Jamie was giving out legal advice, right? Oh. Use political sway to obtain funds from the state. That's interesting. They're going to say they didn't. They did. They used political funds for whatever this is. Whatever this is, they use political funds because it's all tied back to government. But the court is going to have to tell the truth about a secret weapon that was used by politicians, right? How did you get that money? They're asking. Was it premeditated? This is what the court is asking, but the truth comes out. This was a cybercrime. It was done online. Yep, to you, Aries. It was done online to you. The truth comes out about a cybercrime. The court says, yes, It was premeditated. Yes. What else we got? A grandparent. So somebody could be a parental figure when you could be a grandparent. The truth is going to come out about a cybercrime, a grandparent, a Knight of Wands that they sent you, somebody who was clearly, they weren't there for love. They were just there for a few minutes because your grandma and them paid a few dollars to this dude to keep you distracted. Or, you know, I hope you know we're someone else. This is coming from your grandparents. Something wrong with these people. They must need you for money. No, of course. Imprisonment. Somebody doesn't want to go to prison. Somebody does not want to go to prison and they're not going to the police station. This could be a Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. Well, Queen of Swords comes out twice. Somebody calling judgment on a situation and then somebody actually judging, or this speaks to somebody's character. Person might be aggressive and nasty, cold. I believe this person is a parental figure or a grandparent, whatever. Anyway. Get rid of this. Y'all's was quick. It wasn't really anything to it, but I do think you guys are going to court. Oh my God, it's only 1 minute. That's not bad. Look out for some corporation. There's an evil corporation here. All right, so there's some business or company involved. They're evil. They're not for the people. They're for the pocketbooks. They're for themselves. They're for their shareholders. They don't care nothing about you. All right, there's something about a lockdown. They don't want lockdown. So this evil corporation doesn't want lockdown. I don't know what that means. I don't know. They could be retail. They want to keep people shopping. I don't know. Is there a need to lock down for anything? I don't know. I don't pay too much to a cowboy. That's ranch related. Something with a cowboy in that ranch. Something keeps coming up about the doggone ranch. And even when I pull from that deck and I pull from other decks, there's always something backing up something about the doggone ranch. It's the cowboy. What? That's a completely separate, different deck. But, hold on, guys. This reading is a little shorter. But like I said, you guys have a lot of, that's why I got y'all out the way first. I feel like when I do Aries and then I turn around and do Scorpio, it feels like sometimes it's the same reads. So that's why I try and put you guys first when I do it, because I know I got to go back to Scorpio and do them. And I'm like, I do not feel it. No. No. However, I just wanted to drop in. I wanted to give you guys your read. I love you guys so much. Maybe I'll pull a separate story. Hold on. I love you guys a lot. I do. And I want y'all to know, I ain't mad at you. I love you guys. But you gonna admit what you did. You gonna admit it. I'm sorry. You gonna say, well, I mean, even if you say it in the background, you ain't gonna sit up in my face and keep playing like, oh, child, please. See, you're making stuff worse for yourself because, first of all, this is already global, but then I got video to back it up. And I got a lot of video of these people driving by the house and hanging out by the house. Yet I only got 2 people that watch my show. How? Why? How is that possible? Y'all ain't answering that. So being that you want to be funny, I'm going to be funny too. We could both play that game. See, these politicians and these preachers, they ain't used to nobody question. You ever heard of getting kicked out the church because you asked a question? That's what they do in my black community. They kick you right on out. Don't you ask that preacher what that means. Girl, how dare you question him? Now, meanwhile, he's slipping in the back, okay, with one of the sisters. You sit your ass down, tell him you don't ask. You don't want nobody to ask because you don't want nobody to see. So you think being quiet, that ain't going to work either. What we is going to do, though, we're going to make sure we keep all y'all shining in lights for who you really are. Okay? Because I feel like if you can't, to me, this is huge and I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But you're going to have to say something. All right? You're not going to have these people walking around free, right, living it on up while I'm over here in squalor and you know they took my money. You know they did and you're going to admit it. See, but what it leads back to is you and that damn DMV, okay, with Marcus and all, and Marcus and Big Daddy Marcus and Darlene. All this nasty dead people in the third drawer. Do not fucking play with me. Okay? You are not going to skip over my doggone story. You're not going to do it. Okay? I got enough people behind me, all right? I do. Believe it or not. I know you think I ain't got nobody, but I got the biggest one of all. Look at that. And that's why your ass is on this TV here right now. With your name mentioned. Because you decided that you was going to hide something. Look out for the power supply. You ain't hiding shit on my watch. The Leo got something to do with it. The Leo faked their death. They're trying to hide that they faked the death. They're collecting money from somewhere. Somebody's name got a Z in it. They was partying with him. Here we go. On a boat. There was a party on a boat with a Leo. Somebody does not want you to know that you were framed. You were framed by a Leo, Aries. Cryptocurrency, they embezzled it. It's reversed. So there's some embezzled cryptocurrency. It's not regulated, so obviously they had to get the money from somewhere. The money that was put into cryptocurrency is embezzled. They want to control something like a puppet. You ain't controlling around here. You're going to say what you did, though. Okay? Because you decided to put my business out in the streets, so now we're going to put yours out in the streets, and I don't give no fucks. You started this. You are not a friend of me. That's the way I look. As far as I'm concerned, you foe. So we're going to do war like foes do. That's how I don't give a fuck who you is. We're going to do war just like foes do. You want to hide shit, I'm going to expose you. That's how we going to do it. I dare you to touch me. If you got good sense, you would be protecting me, which I know I'm protected. I'm not worried about that. But you're going to say what Janetta did. The only reason why you ain't saying it is because your friends are involved. And Janetta's part of them. That woman is she's like a Eastern Star or something. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't belong to no organizations. I didn't sign up any contracts with anybody, and you know it. So Ned Lamont, you better get your house in order, sir. I'm a citizen. Ain't nobody got the vote for you. Hell wrong with you. You ain't gonna sit up and play in my face. I'm gonna make sure you all over the goddamn television. You already over the television for bad stuff. Okay? Let's be clear. Them folks don't like you. And the way it's going, when you only protect certain people, you will not be ignoring me. That's what you won't be doing. I'm gonna put your ass all over this goddamn television. I love you guys. I'll see you in a bit.